Hi there. Today I'm going to try something new. I'm going to cook with a sous vide cooker, and this is a really nice way to make meat nice and tender, and also lots of vegetables. But this is the first time I'm going to try it, so you get to watch how I learn. And this is an AUAG is the brand on this cooker, and there's so many things we can do with this here. Today I'm going to start by making some pork fillets. And this is a nice cut of pork, a lot like a tenderloin. I have 4 pieces, and I'm going to wrap them up with a sealer so that there's no air inside. I'm going to season them a little bit first, and then we'll get them into the cooker. So let's get them started, and then we'll give them a bath. Okay, do you know what sous vide means? In French, it means under vacuum. So that's why I'm going to use a vacuum sealer. And I'm going to put each one of these pieces of meat into a vacuum bag. And I'm going to put some spices in. Now I'm going to use some rosemary and some thyme. I'm using fresh, and I'm just going to put a sprig of each inside the vacuum bag. I'm also going to sprinkle on some roasted garlic and herb. It's a dry rub. It's from McCormick. Add a little more flavor in there. So let me show you how to put them in the bag. Alright, I'm going to make some individual bags that fit the size of the meat. So I'm going to start by sealing the end of the vacuum sealing material. Press seal. I'm going to wait a second until the light goes out, and then I'm going to open the container. Okay, then you can see that we made the first seal. We made the first seal line here to keep the liquid inside the bag. Alright, then I'm going to roll off enough to cover a piece of meat here, and I'm going to cut it. I'm going to press both sides. So you hear 2 clicks, and press seal. Pop it open, and just because I'm the kind of person I am, I'm going to do it again. Just a little bit away from the other one. When the light goes out, we pop it open. Okay, you can see it made 2 nice seals there. Alright, now I'm thinking I'd be able to get 2 pieces side by side. I want them to be apart from each other, but we're going to try putting 2 pieces in each bag and see how that works. Let me put this aside for now. Okay, I'm going to take some of the roasted garlic and herb dry rub, and I'm going to sprinkle it on the pieces as we go. I'm not worried about covering them completely. I just want to get the flavoring in each bag. So let's start like this. Now, in order to make sure you have a clean seal for the second part, you're going to make sure you turn the collar down here so that none of the juices will flow into the sealing machine. Alright, so let's try putting the whole piece in here. Another piece beside it. Rick, can you help me sprinkle some more on there?
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Rub-a-dub-dub. Thank you for your assistance. Go ahead, a little more would be nice. Okay, good. Now we're going to put the next one in. I think if we lay them side by side.
That looks good.
Rick has a little experience with this.
A little.
I
did it twice, I think.
We're going to get more as we go. And that's okay. We like to learn with you guys. Alright, we're going to put the rosemary and the thyme right on top of the meat.
No parsley and sage.
No parsley and sage. Now this is how we're going to seal it shut. I do the other one at the same time. Since your hand is clean, would you mind giving me another sprinkle there?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm gonna head off today.
You helped.
Flip it over.
All right. My son Josh and his girlfriend Jamie coming over for dinner tonight, and this is going to be their meal.
How about me? My meal too?
Oh, you're going to be here, of course.
My meal too. I'm hungry now.
Yeah, this is going to take a while. We're going to cook this slowly in a water bath. When I said earlier, let's give it a bath, we're going to let the water flow all around this all day, and that's what's going to heat and cook it. Alright, so this one's ready to fold up and seal. I'm going to just clean up the counter here a little bit for you, and I'll show you the next step. Alright, I'm going to seal these now. Let me get the box out of the way. And this works so nicely. Okay, so we're going to fold the collar back up here. We like to let the bag hang down over the counter a little bit, so that none of the juices try to go into the machine as it's sucking the air out. I'm going to lay the top of the bag in here. Close it down. Snap it on both sides and press vacuum. Alright, you can see the air is being sucked out of the bag, making the vacuum seal. Alright, now I want to make sure that this will not leak into the container, so I'm going to double bag this and seal it. Alright. Now it's sealing, and we should be done. Alright, we're all ready to go. Vacuum sealed. Alright, let me get the other bag ready and we'll put the water in. Okay, now we have two nice bags of seasoned meat. Let's get the cooker and the container that it's going to cook in all ready to go. Okay, now this sous vide cooker has lines on it, here and here, and we want to make sure the water level is between these two lines, and we also want to make sure that if any evaporates during cooking time that we keep it up to that level. So I'm just going to insert it into the water, and there's a nice clip on the back, and this will give us the level that we need. Now you'll see that when we put the meat in, it's going to make the water level rise, of course, and then we'll fill it to the right amount. Now I'm using hot water in here to get started, just to shorten the cooking time. So let me get a pitcher of water and I'll fill it to the right level. Alright, now I'm going to pour more hot water in here. And if you find that your packages start to float, we're just going to sit something on them to keep them down. But here's the water line that we don't want to go above, so let's stop at that level. Alright, I'm going to plug it in. Now this AUAG has 30 modes, so I'm going to show you what to do to get started here. You press the on button, and then, okay, now over here is the temperature button, and over here is the time button. So we're going to hold this until we get to blink, and then we're going to turn the outside rim to get the temperature you want. Now I'm going to put this at 180 degrees. And stop anywhere along the way, whatever you prefer. but I want to get the temperature up pretty fast. Okay. Now on the other side, we're going to set the timer. Hold it till it blinks. And I'm going to put it on 6 hours. Okay. Now we're going to put a lid over top of this just to keep the water from evaporating. But we're going to let it cook, do its job all day, and make. Okay, we have a nice lid we're going to put on here. Last week we didn't have one, but we're making an improvement here this week. And we're going to let this sit here for 6 hours. Again, we're going to keep an eye on top of the water level and make sure that it keeps enough water in there throughout the day. Now, I don't know if you can see, we're going to lower the lights again. The temperature, this is kind of a temperature light here. It's yellow right now, where the temperature of the water is not what we set it at yet. It will turn green when it is the temperature of the water that we set it at. And then at the end, it'll beep and turn blue when the cooking is finished. And that has to do with the timer. So that's just a little bit about how easy it is to work. And we'll show you a little bit later on. Alright, I'm going to pull one of the bags out and we're going to take a look inside, and I'm going to grill the outside of the meat just to make it nice and seared. Now look how this cooked. You can see it shrunk quite a bit, but all the juices remain in the bag, so let's open it up and take a look. Now the hard part's going to be that the meat is ready to fall apart. But I'm going to try to sear the outside anyway. There's 2 nice pieces. Let's check the temperature here. Okay, it's well over the safe level. We want it to be at least 165 degrees, and it's 169 right now. So that's plenty for me. We're going to go outside and grill this real quick. Okay, unfortunately it's raining outside, but that's okay. I'm just going to put the meat on already preheated grill. Let's get some nice brown on them. I'm going to add a little bit more of the grill. I'm going to add a little bit more of the same rub that I used inside. In your frying pan too. Alright, just a couple minutes. Alright, after just a few minutes, the nice pork is finished. The nice brown edge. Let's go in the house and cut this. I just want to cut it open for you and show you how it looks inside. Alright. I'm just going to slice this. This is going to be our dinner tonight, so I just want to show you how nicely well it's done. And it has all the nice flavors of the rosemary and thyme. And it only took a few hours. We're going to serve this with some potatoes and corn on the cob. All right, we're going to remove some of the herbs that cooked right in there with the meat, but it gave it great flavor. And we're just going to slice in. Show you how nice it is. It's going to be a nice dinner tonight. Hello. These guys should be in. Okay, Josh is ready to eat. He loves
I'm ready
meat.
to eat
Jamie
too.
loves pork, so.
See.
All right, looks like a.
Think about it.
Okay, thanks for coming to our video, and hope you get to try the sous vide cooking yourself. How's the meat?
Pretty good. I'll bite.